Check. Check. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Step into the Portal. My name is the Brandt, and today I'm going to teach you how to play, and play a sample two-player game of Star Wars Rivals. This is a new epic clash between dark and light. In fact, it says everything. It says right here, everything you need to decide the fate of the galaxy is right in this little cardboard box. So there you go. But yeah, no, this is a miniatures, kind of like a chibi-style miniatures and card game. It very much reminds me of something like Marvel Snap. If you played that on your phone, it's kind of got that feel to it. So I'm going to show you this game, how to play, and then I'll start playing and see how far I can get into it. It is a two-player game. I don't think it plays with more. I think it's two-player only. It's not a solo game, but I can totally just show you how it all works. So let's go down to the table. Ooh, actually, let's have fun doing this first. It's from Funko Games, if I didn't say that. So this is the starter set, and then you can collect more. Woo! We can dump it all out of the box. All right. So now we got that there. All right, so let's go to the table and see what we get here. So we've got our instruction booklet. I did take everything out, so it doesn't just come, horribly in the box like I did. I've removed the insert and whatnot is there. If you're here with me in chat, feel free to say hello. If you're watching afterward and you have questions per usual, just let me know and I will try to answer those. All right, so we have the answer. We have miniatures. We have Darth Vader, Commander Cody, Asajj Ventress, and Luke Skywalker. These ones are pre-painted, so they look pretty good. And I enjoy getting pre-painted things because I'm not necessarily going to paint them myself. So we've got these 4 miniatures. Now a game is actually with 3, so they give us a generic Imperial Trooper. It's not even a Stormtrooper, and a generic Rebel Trooper here as well. So you do need to collect more, I guess, to get to the 3. It's a very fun game. I've been surprised. These are little -1 strength or influence tokens, so we're going to set those off to the side here. We'll make a little pool. This is our high ground token, which is essentially first player, although there's actually no player turns. And then we've got 3 locations that are going to come out. They're numbered 1, 2, and 3. And this 6-sided die randomizes them. So we're going to roll this die to see which locations are going to happen. All right, in addition, you get a deck of cards for each side. So if you were to build your set, what you do is each hero figure or each character that you use comes with 3 cards. Oops. So these are Luke's 3 cards right here. These are Cody's 3 cards right here. And then we only have 1 for our Rebel Trooper. So if you had another character, I think you'd end up with 9 cards in your deck. So we get these cards. We're going to shuffle these up. And we'll put a set here. And then we've got our cards here. We've got 3 for Asajj Ventress. We've got 3 for Darth Vader. And we've got our Imperial Trooper card. So same thing. We're going to shuffle those up. And each side will end up drawing 3. It's a pretty simple game. It actually could be about 30 minutes long. It's not like it's 10 minutes long. So it can be a little bit longer, I suppose. All right, so we get this set of 12 locations that comes with it. If you were playing with somebody else, you'd each bring 6 locations, and then they would get shuffled in, so you could kind of pick the ones that work best for what you're trying to play. And there's only dark side and light side factions, so there aren't other factions, so things like Boba Fett and whatnot will be represented elsewhere. So we're going to put that under my face there. We'll set these 3 locations out just a little bit wider, and we start by drawing 3 locations. Kamino Cloning Facility, the Geonosis Weapons Factory, and the Lars Homestead. All right, then we also get cards for each of our characters. So we're going to have Luke and Cody down here. So that shows that Luke is a 4 influence value and a Force user. Then we have our Rebel Trooper is going to be on the side over here. Cody is a 5. Then we've got Vader, who is a 6. I like how they did this. They didn't just make things opposite. He's a Force user. Asajj is a 3 and a Force user. And then we have our Imperial Trooper here as well. All right, we're going to push those forward. We're going to give the high ground to the light side. There's also a dark side here. And then we're going to put our 3 cards in place. So these would actually be in my hand, not on the table. not for the other players to see. And I got 3 cards here. Perfect. And the rules will explain all this. I'm playing just off of these rules, but in addition in the rules, you can see that there's all these other figures to collect, as well as these kind of rarer ones that are holograms, if you will. So that's what you can do. All right, so we go through the setup there, and then we're just going to go through these 4 phases of a turn. The game is going to be about points, so you'll see these locations. So the Lars Homestead is worth 5 points. The Geonosians Weapon Factory is worth 4, and it says characters with 3 influence or lower have +2 influence here. And then the Camino Cloning Facility is only worth 4 points. So we're going to play until all of these cards, all 12 of these, are collected. And the player with the most points will win. The faction with the most points is going to be the idea. Again, this would be a hand of cards, but I'm just laying them out here for you to see as well. You get a hand of 3 cards, a deck of 7 in the starter, I believe 9 if you played Constructed. I actually can't acquire any boosters right now. I tried, and there's some that are up for like $10, $15, but they're supposed to be $4.99, so I was just like, whatever, I'm not going to do it. And I'm going to try to get a whole bunch of stuff for this at Gen Con will be my goal. All right, so yeah, if anybody has questions, just let me know, and we'll go from there. All right, so then the player with the high ground starts. So they're going to place one of their figures out on one of the locations, and basically you're going for control. However, we're then going to roll this die and figure out the actual locations that will score this round. So in this case, it would be 3, 2, and 1 in that order. And then each player is going to get a chance to play one of their cards, so we'll put it face down. And they'll play those in player order, first player, second player, and then we're going to resolve the locations in this order to see who won each one. Refill our hands to 3, get our figures back, and flip new locations and keep going until there's no locations in the deck, and then we play until all the ones on the board are resolved. I think it might be once you're down a location, you score every one every round. If I remember correctly, if we get that far, then I will do it. It's really fun. I like this game a lot. It's neat. I'm going to bring it with me to Gen Con. So if you see me and you want to try it, we'll play. Okay, so I'm going to start here. Commander Cody is going to go here to the Lars Homestead. Then I'm going to have Asajj go here because she's +2 influence. I'm going to put this Rebel Trooper here. That's going to give me a total of 7, so I can go over the top of Darth Vader. So this Imperial Trooper is going to come here. Luke will also go here, and we'll put Vader here to see what we can do, if we have anything. Okay. So then we're going to roll the die to figure out what's getting resolved. So it's going to be 3 and 1. These are going to be the 2 locations that are getting resolved. So again, the light side here is winning both of those. So we got to play a card. So we're going to have Darth Vader is going to play this card, or the dark side is going to play this card. Move Luke to another location. I don't think I want to do that. Sure, we'll do this one for Commander Cody. All right, so Cody's going to do his. You may draw. We'll be taking it back the hard way. So he's going to draw an action card, and then reveal a card from my hand and take its action. All right, so we're going to reveal one here. Move an ally from Cody's location to another location. Nope. So we're just going to reveal this one and play it. Place a -1 on an enemy at each Rebel Trooper's location. So we have 1 Rebel Trooper, so we're going to put a -1. So Vader is now a 5. So what I can do instead of putting a character out here is I can just leave them on their spot. They'll be in the back to tank, and at the end of the round, all of these minuses will go away. Otherwise, they're permanent scars. All right, Vader's going to play his card. It should be dark side, but you get the point. Your powers are weak, old man. Your opponent must discard their hand. For each unique character on cards discarded this way, place -1 on that character. So we're going to put a -1 on Cody and a -1 on Luke. Yikes. So that is all discarded. Okay, that is a strong Vader. So now we resolve. At 3, it's 2 for the Rebel Trooper, 4 for Cody, that's 6. And Darth Vader, unfortunately, is only 5. So this spot is going to go to the Rebels. They get the Lars Homestead, and this will be their pile. I guess I'll put it face down. And we'll just resolve it at the end. Then we're going to resolve location 1. Luke is a 3. The Imperial Trooper is a 2. So this is going to go to the light side. Look at that. And nothing here for Asajj. All right, so then we refill our hands. We draw back up. And if you run out of cards, you just reshuffle and draw, so you'll keep cycling through your cards. And then we fill in the missing locations and pass the high ground. And that's how it goes. So it's a neat game because it's actually pretty simple. The play is in the cards, and the play is in the kind of like minding out your opponent, right? Things have values, and you're going from there. Cool. Is my... Yep, I am working. Okay. All right, so let's try this again. So tentative for hallway is at 5, and we've got the Night Sisters Fortress entrance. Ignore all -1s on characters here, so the light side might favor that one. Well, I still like this with Asajj. It's a good spot for her to go. We could also put the Trooper there. I'm not going to go too in-depth and read all my cards, but, if I was playing, I would read through all my cards and figure out what's like a key location I could do something, and then, of course, it's going to get rolled. If I never roll this, well, I'll just wait and see if I roll it. But this one just means resolve all the highest valued locations, so the most. So it'd just be this one in that case, but if there were more. All right, yeah, so we got a bunch of Luke cards here, so I'm going to put this out. Oh, one other thing. I have a mission card here with Cody. I also have one with Asajj. So these cards can be scored. Score from your hand if you score a location where the highest influence character is an enemy. So if this is in my hand when that happens, I can play this, I get the 5 points, and it goes to my pile, and I no longer have it in my deck. But it also has an ability. I can place 3 -1s on an enemy at Cody's location if that enemy's influence is higher than Cody. So I can do that as well. And then I also have one for Asajj here. How unfortunate. I was looking for a challenge. So at her location, I can place 2 -1s on an enemy, each enemy that has a -1, and a -1 on each enemy that doesn't have any yet. And then if there's an enemy with 4 at her location, I score this one for 4 points. So that's a fun little thing they did, and it also kind of culls your deck a little bit, so kind of neat there. All right, let's not sit around and overthink. Let's just try to get points. So let's go here. Cody, I think we'll go here. We'll just try to double this one up. Vader will go here, and we'll have the Trooper face off against Vader just in case there's something we can do there. All right, this is going to be pretty dark side heavy, I think. We're only scoring the highest one, so only this one scores. All right. So this is the only one that we're going after. So there they are. Blast them. We can place -1 on each. So that's not going to happen. She's got no negatives. I can discard another card. If I do, I double hers and place 1 on each enemy. So I don't actually have a card to play this turn, but that's neat because I can show that off, I guess. I don't know if it's neat. Place up to 2 -1s on an enemy at Luke's location. Luke has +3 influence. Place -3. So neither side has a card they want to play. So we're playing nothing here. And then we will just resolve this one here, and the dark side will win this location. All right, we reset that. We reset this. We flip this over here. So I'm kind of playing quick and casual. I may make my voice maybe making it sound like, oh, it's not interesting. It's really simple and bland. It's not true at all. I'm just trying to roll through those phases and get people to see how simple the game is, right? The game is very simple on its front, and then it's a matter of reading your powers and connecting everything, and that's where the fun is in the game. So, in case I sound bored, I'm just trying to roll through quickly. I'm not making super strong decisions as to what I am doing. If I do see something, I'll try to pause and focus on that. All right, we're coming back over here. So, yeah, this was still a good spot for us, but whenever a -1 is placed on a character here, place 1 fewer. So we can go here. This one is a 6, so we really might have to go all in on that. So Luke can be +3 this round. So let's go ahead and put Luke there and see if we can make it work. And then Asajj says, oh, I've got these cards to really power down Luke, so I'm going to go there. We can get a bonus here, and we can win against this Imperial Trooper, so that's a spot we could go. So that one's a 5. Vader's a 5 and loses the tie. So Vader's going to come over here, I think. And then it's a matter of, do we go here and just win this one? Yeah, I think so. Well, she's going to probably place it. Whatever. We'll just go like this. And then this Trooper can double up with Vader here, because I think we would lose this one anyway. Oh, we could put a -1, though. So maybe we'll try that little trick and see what happens. All right, it's going to be 1 and 2. So, of course, this location is not scoring. So we can actually sneak in that one there. Over here, we can't do anything because they're all again... Oh, we can play this one, though. So we'll put this on Asajj. All right, so this card comes up first. It should always be the player with the high ground. They win ties, but they also have to go first and everything. Place 3 -1s on an enemy at Cody's location. So 3 -1s, but we get 1 fewer. So she's going to be a 1. So this card is resolved. That is also a mission, but we didn't get it. All right, and then place -1 on an enemy at each Imperial Trooper's location. So we're going to put the -1 on this little Rebel Trooper here, which I guess I'll put there. I noticed when I was playing earlier it was hard to note it right there, so we'll do it this way. All right, so that card is gone. Now we're resolving location 1. That is a dark side win. Location 2, look at this. So +3 gets this one up to 4, but gets this one up to 5. So another dark side win. And they're coming back quickly. Okay, after this round, I'll try to take a pause and just check where our scores are, because I'm pretty sure you can check your own pile. Let me actually see. I don't remember if those are face up or face down. Yeah, it doesn't actually say if your score pile is face up or face down. So, anyway, could be a thing to know. I'll have to double check on that. So apologies. It's probably there, and I just didn't see it as much. Okay. So we're back to here. High ground comes over here. We're going to draw back up. It looks like your cards get discarded at the end of the round. So I guess if you were to draw a card in the middle of the round, you couldn't draw back the card you just got. So that is another thing to know. All right, we got our mission back again, so we could try to do something like that. We also have a bunch of negatives out here, so we could do some Bacta. Starting here, negatives. If you score this location, you may add 1 card from your discard pile to your hand. Okay, so you can bring something back. We've got a lot of Asajj Ventress out here, huh? So we're going to try to bait at this location and see if we can play something along these lines. All right, then what do we want to do over here? Again, I think we can go after this. I think it was fine. We were going to take some negatives, but we were going to win with our cards that we have here. Vader will just come over here because he'll be strong there. We've got Vader and Kreese. She's down, so we can win that. So we'll pop this one here. Maybe we'll get a card back that looks good. We'll just go here to challenge that. And then Cody... we'll come over here. We're going to kind of guarantee this win on this location and hope we roll it. Ooh, it's the highest, so it's the 6. So this is the only one that's going to score this round. All right, we're going to play this +3 for Luke. And then over here, we are going to play this one with Ventress. So this will be our first card. How unfortunate. I was looking for a challenge. So place 2 -1s on each enemy with any -1s. However, they're only going to get 1 each, but that's okay. So that's going to be there. And then we're going to play this card, and Luke has +3 influence this round. So Luke is going to be a +3, may draw an action card, then discard a card from your hand. We're just going to discard that Rebel Trooper one. All right. So he's +3. This should technically still be played. So we did have this to get 4 -4s on an enemy, which is going to be tricky with her because if people see you're playing Asajj, they know you're kind of going for that. So it's a little funny on that front. All right, this is the only one that scores. So Luke here is 2, 3, 4, 5. Commander Cody, 6, 7, 8. Asajj is 1. So that is a definite win for the light sign. This card will come over here. And these two will come back here. No result here. All right, let me look up the score pile thing quickly. Yeah, I'm probably missing it, but I don't see anything that says... score piles face up or face down. So I have to go for that there. All right, so let's do a quick score check here then. So light side has a 6, a 5, and a 4, so that's 15. And the dark side, hello, Living for Games. Yeah, this is brand new, so it has 13, so it's pretty even here. This is Star Wars Rivals. We got little miniature figures that we are kind of fighting with. We're really competing through influence with, so it's got to feel almost like a video game, like a Marvel Snap or something like that. And then you've got these quick powers, which this is the part that really makes it interesting, right? If it was just place characters with numbers and affect them, it wouldn't be as exciting. All right, so high ground is over here. Let's see. So Cody's a 3, we're a 4. We had this one. The new one is Beggar's Candy. If you score this location, you may place a -1 on one of your characters here to draw 2 action cards. Okay. And I think in that case you could be above. So you just draw up to 3. I guess I didn't mention that. You draw so that you have 3 in your hand. If you have more than 3, I think you just stay there. Okay. So we could get -1s here. I think we just need to go for that while we're winning. What do we have? Move an ally from the location. You may reveal a force user card. Yeah. All right. So let's put Luke here because we've got this card, which should work. We've also got this one here. All right, still got a lot of these. Double Darth Vader's influence this round. All right, well, let's face up against Luke then. We'll move Cody into a spot. I like this one. Maybe drawing some more cards will be good. Ventress then could double up, but we'll just put her here. We will bring this one in to help win this fight, and this trooper will go here against him. 2 to 3. No, we'll just come in here. Let's see if we can win 2. All right, 3 and 1 are the 2 locations. All right, so that's not good there. And this one over here. So we can move... Oh, that's what I was going to put. Well, it's over here anyway. All right, so Luke is going to play this one. Ventress can't play that. You may discard an ally's card from your hand. If you do, move Ventress to that ally's location. Place -1 on an enemy there. Ooh, that's interesting. Will that help? So 5 against 2, 3. So that's not bad because we're already winning this. This doesn't do anything. Okay. Or we can just double Vader's power and give him a -1. Nah, let's try this one. We'll be sneaky. All right, so first card is going to be Luke. Place up to 2 on an enemy at Luke's location. You may reveal a Force user's card from your hand to place up to 4 instead. Woo, I did not actually see that. I probably should have waited. So we're putting 2 on Darth Vader here. And then we'll reveal this one. Discard an ally's card from your hand. Move Ventress here and place a -1 on somebody. So there we go. All right, so those are resolved. So now we have to resolve location 3. So Cody's going to win there. Place -1 on one of your characters to draw 2 action cards. No, I don't think so. I've got a lot of -1s. Well, on one of your characters here. No, we're not going to do that. And then we'll resolve 1. So Ventress is a 1. Vader's a 3. That's 4. Luke is a 1. And this is a 1. That's 2. So this is the battle of the dying characters here. But Luke and Ventress win that one. So that's going to come over here. And then these cards are going to get discarded. High ground is going to switch. And we'll put out some locations. We're down to 1. So you can see that's what it is. About a 20-minute game, right? Is what you're looking at. Okay. So we redraw 3 cards here. And an extra card here. That's like a lightsaber sound? I'm not sure what I just did. All right, we've got our high ground. So now we have Darth Vader's meditation chamber. If you score this location, remove all -1s from a character here. Oh my goodness. So that we definitely want. Yoda's hut. While scoring, double the influence of the lowest character here. Okay. Interesting. This trooper comes back. Wow, how do we want to do this? We really want to heal Luke. So we're going to pop Luke in the back to tank. And we just put him there, right? Yeah. Okay. It says place him off to the side. We could just sit him down. All right, so Cody's going to go where? Maybe here to be the lowest and double. Over here, Ventress wants to get more minuses on Luke. She's got this one. She's also hurting a little bit, but I think, well, actually, the Rebel Trooper will be just as good. So we'll just put her here. Actually, we'll put her here to try to hit Cody pretty hard. I think that's a good idea. Luke is going to go, well, we'll put this Rebel Trooper out first. We're just going to give him that location. I don't think I have options, so that one's going to go. And then this Rebel Trooper will go here, and Luke will rest in the back to tank. All right, let's roll and hope it's not something too crazy. All right, we're only scoring the highest one, so this is the only one that scores. Over here. All right, so we need to play cards. So she is a 1, so she is doubled to 2. He is a 3. Move an ally from his location. So this is the card that we need to play. Double her influence this round. Or we can get this card out, which will put 2 on him. Move an ally or enemy to Darth Vader's location. If they are not a Force user, place a -1 on them. Wow. All right, do we play this one? Yeah, I think so. So we'll play this card here. All right, so her card comes out first. We can place 2 -1s. We are out of -1s. So 1 here, and I've got a damage token from Marvel Champions, so we'll put 2 there. Now we can't score the mission. We can't score the mission here. And then he is going to place 3 if they are higher than him. So she's a 1, he's a 1. So actually, he cannot do that. So I can't use this card. I just realized that was kind of silly. All right, so those are going to go there. They're both 1s. They both get doubled, so it's a tie. So the victory goes to the dark side on the tie. Yeah, so that's me trying to play, with these characters with 2 people and just not quite thinking everything through. But you still get the idea of the game. All right, all this stuff comes back. We put the last location out. So now I think we score all. I can't remember if it's as soon as the deck runs out. When the location deck runs out, score all remaining locations each round. Okay, so all of these are going to score guaranteed. So we don't roll this die anymore. We get another card here. We did not complete that mission or that mission. Okay, and the high ground goes here. We have a fully healed Luke, though, huh? So where do we go? Dark side Force users have +1 here. Yeah, we just need to spread out and get this done. So we'll go here to the Sandcrawler. We're not going to mess with that. We will... We can double him. So we'll just put her here, and maybe we end up healing. Cody... Do we have to win more than 1? Yeah, so we'll try putting Cody here. Vader's going to go here. We'll bring this trooper in. We'll put this Imperial trooper here, and we'll see what gets won. All right, so we're going to resolve all of them. Is it left to right order? I would just go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's what I would do. All right, so we got to try to play some cards here. So let's think. So we can play this one, which lets us play this one and remove from Luke and one other. We can move somebody from here and give it +2. That's not going to work super well. All right, so we're going to have to play this one and see what we can make it do. Over here, we can give Vader a -1 and double his power. We can move something to his location and place a -1. I like that. All right. So here we're going to play this one, draw an action card, and then reveal a card and take its action. So we're going to get this Rebel one. So currently, we don't want to move Luke. We could move an ally from there. What are we at? 1, 2? And we're losing 1, 2, 3. If I move that to there, it's a 3, but Vader is a 4, huh? So we play this open fire. We put a -1 on Ventress. All right, then we're going to play this one here. Move an ally or enemy to Darth Vader's location. If that character is not a Force user, place -1 on them. So we'll move this over here and give him a further -1. Ooh, I think it's going to be a dark side victory here. All right, so first location, Cody is a 0. Vader is a 3 + 1 is 4, so this one is going to the dark side. This one is going to the light side, and they're allowed to get a card from their discard pile into the hand, but I don't have a discard pile. And then here it is 1 against 2. So this one is also going to the dark side, and they can remove all minuses from a character. Ooh, it looks like a dark side victory today. So let's see how it finished out, shall we? All right, light side has 4, 9, 12, 15, and 6 is 21. But the dark side, they only have 5 cards there, has 5, 9, 13, 19, 24, and 6 is 30. 30 to 21. That is a victory. Da, 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 dun, 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 dun. Nice. There you go. That's the game. So then you can switch out these characters. You get 3 more cards for each of them by buying some boosters. The boosters are $5, so you get a random model for $5, and you get 3 cards that come with them. So, you know, your mileage may vary on that. My plan is I'm not a collector, so I'm not going to try to collect every character. I'm just going to buy some boosters as I go out. And if I can get myself, 6 to 10 characters on each side, then I feel like I have a lot that I can be able to play with. Maybe that's a little bit high. I've got 2 characters, right? Arguably 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 9 others, looks like, which gives you 11 options, and then these hologram ones. So, I mean, if I could make 2 teams, right? So if I could get myself 4 more boosters of each, that's not too bad right there. So I think that's kind of roughly my plan. And then, you're obviously hoping not to get the doubles or whatever in terms of all that. But there you go. That is Star Wars Rivals. I'm not sure exactly when and where it will be available. This one I got at Walmart, but there's nothing else anywhere. Supposedly GameStop had some as well. We don't have them at the portal, so I haven't seen them there yet. But it's a fun game, and I will have this around with me as I go around if people want to try it out. If you're at Gen Con, find me. I'll try to have this on me, and it's something we can play quickly, or you could borrow to play with some people and check it out. Or go to the Funko booth, actually, if you're going to be at Gen Con. But otherwise, thanks so much for watching, everybody. If you have any questions about the game, you can put them in the comments down below, and I will try to answer those for you as I can. Yeah, I think it's really fun. I think it's neat. I think it's a good balance of like trying to read your opponent and trying to play those cards efficiently, which is super fun. And it's a pretty simple system, but it's got some depth to it. So I think that's a really cool thing. And I don't know, how long was I? 30? Was it more than 30 minutes? 35 minutes with explaining. So yeah, it might be closer to 20 minutes. I think a long game would be 30 minutes, right? Where you're really hemming and hawing. And if you only roll for a single thing to resolve, where'd the die go actually? Then it could be a little bit shorter. But there you go. Thanks, everybody. It's a dark side victory today. Poor light side. Woo. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one. Until next time, I'm the Brandt, and I hope you step into the portal. Bye now.